All of the debris from the recent Aspen Acres fire has to go somewhere. We found somebody that's going to haul off the sheet metal. There's a volunteer group working in the area, and they're hauling it off. They use the proceeds from the recycler to cover the expense of fuel, but all the work is volunteer. So that's going to work out real well whenever they get around to it. We're a low priority since they're dealing with people who lost their homes first, which makes perfect sense. So it may be several months before we see them out there to collect this. But all the other debris, the things that were in the buildings, the cement siding from the shed that I'm up by right now, all of that stuff has to be dealt with. Seems like the easy thing to do is just get a dumpster, fill the dumpster up, and wave goodbye to it as it goes down the road. Nothing is ever as easy as it seems like it ought to be. We were able to borrow a dump trailer from a friend, and he's going to help us move it to the dump when we get it full. Like I say, these things are not as easy as it seems like it should be, and there are special rules to follow with all this. The big concern is that a lot of this stuff is going to be contaminated. Primarily, I think they're worried about asbestos, and a lot of these homes are old enough that they probably had asbestos in them. So I can understand why that's a concern. Our stuff was all new enough, it probably didn't have any asbestos, but it still has to be treated the same way. Otherwise, every property has to be done differently, and they're trying to find a process that works for everybody. So we got to jump through the same hoops everybody else did, even if that isn't an issue for the stuff we have. Everything that goes to the landfill has to be enclosed in 2 layers of 6 mil plastic, with all the edges sealed up. Also, it's supposed to be wet down before it goes to the landfill or before it goes in the trailer or something. It just says it has to be wet, so there's less likelihood of dust. 100-foot long roll of plastic, 20 feet wide, should do this trailer for 2 loads. It's going to take half of it just to line it one time and have enough to overlap so we can tape all the edges down. The good news, though, is that the county's going to pick up the tab for dumping it, which can get really high, especially for people that have to make a lot of trips. All we need to prove that we're part of this is a little re-entry card. They gave us little cards while we were evacuated so we can get back into our area and our area only after the fire was over. And if you still have that re-entry card, a lot of people thought they were a waste of time when they opened everything back up completely. Luckily, we saved ours, so we've got that card. We can show them that at the dump. That means we don't have to pay the fees, which can add up quite dramatically. Today we're fortunate to have one of the volunteer groups that's working in the area come out to help us do some cleanup. Right now they're working in the shipping containers. I've already done a lot of the cleanup around here, and a lot of it is waiting for this dump trailer to go to the dump the first time because I've darn near got it full at this point. But if we at least get those containers cleaned out, then we can figure out what in the world we're going to do with them.
The end of it? A couple of buckets, yeah.
Now they say this is supposed to be wet to keep the dust down, but they don't really specify how wet. And because water is such a precious commodity around here right now, heck, a lot of people in this part of the valley still don't have any water service. They have to haul it to town. I'm only putting a few buckets of water on there. Hopefully that keeps the dust down well enough. I mean, it's all enclosed in plastic anyways. Well, this trailer should be ready to go to the dump. Don't know if we're going to do that today or not. I'm not under any big time constraints at this point. And I got to have Mike come back and tow this because my truck is not equipped to tow a trailer that needs trailer brakes, and his is. So he's going to come back. We'll tow it to the dump at some point. Today, I think he's busy helping somebody sandbag their house that is close to a waterway. We're supposed to get rain over the next week, so flash flooding is a big issue around here right now. So that's a much higher priority than hauling this trailer. When we get around to it, we'll take it in, we'll dump it, line it with plastic again, and start the process all over again. Thanks for taking your time to watch the video. We'll see you for the next one.